Ordinary People won the 1981 Oscars for Best Picture and Best Director, beating out such films as Raging Bull, The Empire Strikes Back, The Elephant Man, Coal Miner's Daughter, The Blues Brothers, The Great Santini, The Black Stallion. There's a couple of films in 1980 that this was better than, but not all of them. Yep, this movie will forever remain one of the worst films to ever win Oscars for the major competitive. Well, not major competitive, but the two main things: Best Picture and Best Director. Yeah, this movie really didn't deserve those. I hate to say it, but the movie is definitely good. Like, I still do recommend everyone sees this. It is an Oscar based sort of film. It does have four totally amazing performances in this. Well, maybe not all of them are totally amazing. Okay, it stars Timothy Hutton, Donald Sutherland, Mary Tyler Moore, and Judd Hirsch. Timothy Hutton won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, and yeah, he's ultimately the glue that holds this film together. But I think he should have been nominated for Best Lead Actor because the movie is kind of about him more than it is about Donald Sutherland and Mary Tyler Moore, who plays parents. The movie's all about survivor's guilt and depression and family values, some of which are dealt better than others, but all of which are dealt in pretty expert ways. So the movie came out in 1980, and I guess at the time it wasn't really all that popular for people to seek mental health help. But Judd Hirsch, who's best known for playing Alex Rieger in Taxi, the show Taxi, plays Timothy Hutton's psychiatrist. But nowadays, there seems to be a big surge in mental health needs, and yeah, therapy and psychiatry seems to be more on the rise than it was back in 1980. And yeah, this movie does a really good job in depicting really everything. And the other really big movie that I saw that dealt with dealt with like mental health therapy was Good Will Hunting from 1997. Good Will Hunting, far better film than this, but this is still a really good piece of work. It's about the Jarrett family. Don Sutherland is the father, Mary Tyler Moore is the mother, Timothy Hutton's the son. Timothy Hutton's older brother died in a boating accident, and Timothy Hutton must deal with survivor's guilt. He even tried to commit suicide, but of course it was unsuccessful. And his parents have urged him to, well, his dad mainly has urged him to get some psychiatry help, just to deal with all his problems. Now, Don Sutherland, who plays the father, as I said, is he's totally fabulous in this. I would call this his best performance, even though he's probably best known for playing Hawkeye in the MASH movie. Yeah, this is his best performance. It's better than MASH. Mary Tyler Moore, best known for the Mary Tyler Moore Show. She does a good job in this, but okay, here's what the movie really. Okay, this is based on a book, and I guess that I just didn't like this aspect of the film. Okay, Timothy Hutton's older brother, who dies in the boating accident, was the mother's favorite son, and although Hutton and Moore's characters in the movie were never really close, um, the relationship between them, especially even after Hutton's attempted suicide, has just been getting worse and worse and more strained as time goes on. I was just expecting her to eventually come around and get her head out of her butt and just realize that maybe sometimes she actually does appreciate her living son. But no, Mary Tyler Moore's character is the drawback of the film. She does do a good job in acting in this. I haven't seen a whole lot of episodes of her TV show, but she was good in this. Timothy Hutton and Donald Sutherland are great. Timothy Hutton very deserving of his Oscar win, even if it was not for the correct category. Um, yeah, this movie it is great, but God, Mary Tyler Moore's character I just hated. We we only get a little bit of a glimpse as to why she prefers her other son over Timothy Hutton, but I was just really wanting her to come around and appreciate her son as much as she loved her deceased son. So yeah, okay. Usually, well, not usually, always, I give films a rating out of 4 stars because that's what all the all-time greats do. If I gave this film a score out of 10, this would not get a perfect score. But because this movie does do a good job in everything else, and Mary Tyler Moore's character doesn't really diminish the whole quality of the film, I'm gonna give this film a marginal 4 stars.